welcome to this year's Swell Soirée, the Fabulous 50s. As someone who was born in that decade, I do think they were pretty fabulous. So. And it's also 1952 is the year that Sarah Siddons was established. So the 50s mean a lot to this organization. We are very pleased that this year's show is part of Chicago Cabaret Week. We're a featured show. So this is an event that is put together by and supported by Choose Chicago and various sponsors. There are brochures out in the back. Pick one up. We're approaching the final weekend, but there's still more shows to see, and it's been a great event. You can check the sponsors are included in the brochure to look, and you can't really do any of these kinds of things without people being very generous with their sponsors. There's also some yellow cards out there if you want to either scan them or fill it out if you want to get general cabaret information. You know, we view this event as sort of the bridge between our theater students that we support and cabaret. It's been a really great experience, I think, for both the students and the professional cabaret singers to work together, and so we're excited to be part of it. So it felt great to identify this year. Just a couple of things about Siddons this year. The most exciting news is we have added a 5th university and to do scholarships. And this is our first public university. It's the Theater and Dance Center of Northern Illinois University. The director of the school, Roxana Connor, has joined our board. So we look forward to the future, and next year we'll have an additional young singer with us. So I would like to, and when speaking of joining the board, an organization like ours can't really exist without people volunteering their time. So I'd love to have any of our board members who are here to stand up and be recognized. So thanks. And for tonight's show, I'd like to thank our gold and silver sponsors of the Swell Soirée, because we really couldn't do it without having sponsors involved and do it. And tonight's Fabulous 50s wouldn't be as fabulous without the talented cast you're about to meet under the musical direction of the fabulous Chuck Larkin and our director is the equally fabulous Carla Gordon. So enough of the non-singers. Let's begin our evening. Here's the Fabulous 50s.
Gave me the power, for I could swim like Loman and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me the drive, for I'm all aglow and alive. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love.
There's a smile on my face for the whole human race, and it's almost like being in love.
like being in love. But your arm linked in mine made the world kind of fine. It was almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell, and it's ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling.
I could swear I was falling.
It's almost like being in love.
I've been told the 1950s were pretty cool, but I came a little later than that on the scene. No, really. I call it oil of delay. But one of the wonderful things the 50s brought us was a show called Hans Christian Andersen featuring Danny Kaye, one of my theatrical and musical heroes, and co-featuring one of my Chicago inspirations, heroes, and dear friends. Say hello to Carla Gordon.
I paid him to say that.
Two and two are four, four and four are eight, eight and eight are 16, 16 and 16 are 32, two and two are four, four and four are eight.
You and your arithmetic, you'll probably go far. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are. There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown, but at every case they said to his face, "Get out of town. Get out. Get out. Get out of town." And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a flurry of eider down. All through the winter he hid himself away, afraid to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter in his lonely clump of weeds, till a flock of swans spied him there and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed." A swan? Me? Oh, go on. Oh, Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Oh, Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? When your heart is full, you're almost 9 feet tall. Though you're no bigger than my thumb. Than my thumb. Than my thumb. I said my thumb. Thumbelina, don't be glum. Now, 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 come, come, come. Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Oh, Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? When your heart is full, you're almost 9 feet tall. Oh, when your heart is full, you're almost 9 feet tall.
You look fabulous.
which makes you part of the fabulous 50s. The 50s, you know, it was after World War II. And people, it was innocent. The songs we're going to do tonight, they have an innocence, a sweet honesty that was really very conducive to the culture of the 1950s. The music then, just like now, it honored themes that we relate to, like love and acceptance and belonging. And today, we love music with the same themes. The 50s brought us easy listening, and it brought us really the golden age of Broadway, with the American musical just soaring. And the electric guitar was super important in the 50s because the electric guitar made rock and roll really soar. It is my pleasure now to share the stage with my talented colleague, Miss Fisher Wolf.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee, it looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me.
Well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
Chuck Larkin.
One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I wanna get a job in a cabaret band. Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. He wears short shorts, flying purple people eater. What a sight to see.
Well, he swung from the tree and it lit on the ground and it started to rock, really rocking around. It was a swinging ditty, a special tune going rock-a-ba-la-ba, bam boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. He wears short shorts, funny little people eater. What a sight to see.
Well, we saw him last night, and what do you know? He was rocking it out on a TV show. Rocking it out with a horn in his head, making rock and roll music through the horn in his head. He was a one-eyed,
one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Sure looks strange to me. Sure looks strange to me.
One more time for the wonderful Carla.
In my Park Avenue penthouse, I'm sophisticated and smart, but a town down in the Ozarks is where I got my start. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks. Then a gentleman took me out one night, and after he taught me wrong from right, we moved to the right side of the tracks. Then
when someone broke my heart in Little Rock. So I up and left old Arkansas. Like a little lost lamb, I roamed around. I came to New York and I found out the one you call your daddy ain't your pa. I was young and determined. I was wined and dined and ermined every night. Opportunity would knock. And one of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm going back home and I thumb my nose at the one who done me wrong. The one who done me wrong. The one who done me wrong in Little Rock. For a kid from a small street, I did very well on Wall Street, although I never bought a share of stock. And one of these days, I've got it planned. I'm going back home to shake the hand of the one who done me wrong. The one who done me wrong. The one who done me wrong in Little Rock. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce the wonderful Robert Sims.
Good evening. I guess it got out that I'm an opera singer, so they gave me this aria from Three Penny Opera. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mac Heath, babe, but he keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with its teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves wears old Mac Heath, babe, so there's never a trace of red. On a sidewalk Sunday morning lies a body that's drooping life. Someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know it, with a cement bag that's drooping down. That cement bag, oh, it's just for the weight, dear. 5 will get you 10. Oh, Mac is back in town. Did you hear about old man Louis Miller? He disappeared after drawing out his hard-earned cash. And Mac Heath spins like a sailor. Oh, Mackie, did that boy do something rash? Jimmy Diver to get Tawdry, Miss Laudelinha, and Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms at the right, babe, 'cause old Mackie, he's back in town. Jimmy Diver to get Tawdry, Miss Laudelinha, and Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms at the right, babe, 'cause old Mackie, Sailor Sexy Mackie, good old Mackie's, he's back in town. He's back in town. Sailor Sexy Mackie is in town. Good old Mackie's back.
and I have to follow that. Great. I'm Kathy Glickman. When he left me all alone at the record hop, told me you were going out for a soda pop. You were gone for quite a while, half an hour more. You came back and man, oh man, this is what I saw. Lipstick on your collar told a tale on you. Lipstick on your collar said you were untrue. I bet your bottom dollar you and I are through. 'Cause lipstick on your collar told a tale on you. You said it belonged to me, made me stop and think. Then I noticed yours was red, mine was baby pink. Who walked in but Mary Jane, lipstick all a mess? Were you smooching my best friend? I guess the answer's yes. You had your way. Must pay. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Whose heart is aching for breaking each vow? Who's sad and blue? Crying too, just like I cried over you. Right to the end, just like a friend. I tried to warn you somehow, but you know that you had your way, and now you must pay. Lipstick on your collar? I'm glad that you're sorry now. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the engaging Rachel Rebecca Visser.
When I was a little girl, my father used to say, if trouble ever troubles you, just dream your cares away. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you may lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Wouldn't it be great if we were all in our jammies? Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. I would love to welcome to the stage Chicago's favorite cabaret and jazz veterinarian, Dr. Ava Logan.
French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels.
But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on my humble flat, or help me at the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, but we all lose our charms in the end. But square cut or pear shaped, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Tiffany's,
Cartier.
He went to Jared.
There may come a time when a lass needs a lawyer, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
You bet.
There may come a time when a hard-boiled employer thinks you're awful nice, but get that ice or else no dice. He's your guy when stocks are high, but beware when they start to descend. It's then that those louses go back to their spouses. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
I think that affairs that are strictly platonic,
but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And I think affairs that you must keep liaisonic are better bets.
If little pets get big baguettes,
Time rolls on and youth is gone, and you can't straighten up when you bend. But stiff back or stiff knees, we stand straight at Tiffany's. Diamonds, diamonds. I don't mean rhinestones, but diamonds are a girl's best
friend.
somebody has to sing the animal songs. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. And he should have a dog so he won't be lonesome. And the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the paper there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that squawks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. You can't take a goldfish for walks. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. One more time. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Thank you. Thank you. And now, the effervescent Natalie Beck.
Sincerely, oh yes, sincerely, 'cause I love you so dearly. Please say you'll be mine. Sincerely, oh, you know how I love you. I'd do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Oh Lord, won't you tell me why I love that fella so? He doesn't want me, but I'll never, 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 never let him go. Sincerely, oh yes, sincerely,
am thrilled to welcome Kathy back to the stage, and everyone please give a very warm welcome for Anne-Sophie as well.
Hi, everyone. I know I'm introducing myself for the first time. My name is Anne-Sophie Lacombe Garcia, and I know we're on stage right now, but I kind of got to confide something in Kathy right now.
All right.
Kathy, can we
Okay,
just
what?
pretend you're not looking, okay?
Okay, she's got to tell me something. Go ahead.
Kathy,
Yeah.
so my boyfriend, you know, he goes on a trip to study abroad, and he hasn't been in as many of my Instagram posts as usual, and I think some guy got some ideas, because he's now been reaching out to me. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I am still dating this man. So now I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell him. And I'm thinking, you know, he went away and you hung around and bothered me every night.
Oh, man.
And when I said I wouldn't go out with him, he started saying things about me that weren't very nice.
Jeez.
Yeah. So,
What are you going to do?
well, the good thing is that now my boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble.
Hella, your boyfriend's back.
When you see him coming, better cut out on the double.
Hella, your boyfriend's back.
You've been saying things that are untrue.
Your boyfriend's
So look out now, 'cause he's coming after you.
your boyfriend's
Yes.
back. And
You know that you've been trying, and you know that he's been lying.
Oh my gosh, you are not going to believe this. The same thing happened to me a couple years ago.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Kathy,
yes.
you're married.
I am married. I am married for like 35 years, right? But instead of, you know, Instagram, it's Facebook because I'm old, right? So this guy from high school that I had a thing with, you know, sorry, honey, but I had a thing with him back in high school. He started like, same thing. He started talking trash and ruining my reputation.
Oh my God.
I know. So my husband was on a really long business trip. I
Right,
don't know,
right. Gone. Had to
So
come back.
this is what I said.
Oh,
You're gonna love it.
okay.
He's been gone for such a long time.
Hey, love, hey, love.
Now he's back and it's gonna be fine.
Hey, love, hey, love.
You're gonna be sorry you were ever born.
Hey, la, hey, la.
'Cause he's kinda big
Oh,
and
my
he's
God.
awful strong.
Hey, la, hey, la. And he knows that you've been cheating. So now you're gonna get a beating. What made you think he'd believe all your lies? He's a big man now, and he'll cut you down to size. Wait and see. My boyfriend's back, he's gonna save my reputation.
Hella.
So you better book a permanent vacation.
I hear Bora Bora's nice this time of year.
My boyfriend's back, we're gonna save our reputation. Hey la, hey la.
If I were you, I'd take a permanent vacation.
Hey la, hey la. My boyfriend's back.
You're up here, right?
Yeah, I am.
All right, now you're gonna hear from her all by herself.
Okay, everyone.
Anne-Sophie Lacombe Garcia.
I think this is a very similar feeling that everyone has at first when they meet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just gonna keep him down there. That works. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is a very similar feeling we all experience when we first met someone and we're like, no, I don't like him, but maybe. Hit it, Chuck. All you gotta do is say hello to a man, and they've got you whispering in his ear. All you gotta do is be polite with him, and they've got you spending the night with him. If there's a guy you merely have a beer with, they've got you setting the wedding date. It seems they've just gotta have some dirt to bend your ear with. So before you start, I hear state, I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a bit, not a mite. They'll admit he's quite a hunk of a guy, but he's not my cup of tea, not my cup of tea, not he, not an ounce, not a pinch. He's just an inch too sure of himself for me. Well, I'm sure you've noticed his manly physique and that look in his eye. I'm sure he can cut most any man down to size. He must be as fierce as a tiger when he's mad. And I bet he cries like a little boy when he's sad. But I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a straw, not a hair. I don't care if he's as strong as a lion or if he has the rest of you saying. You may be sold, but this girl ain't buying. I'm not at all in love.
The first movie I saw as a little girl that was not a cartoon was The King and I. And it dazzled me. The story, those beautiful gowns, it just dazzled me. And when Yule came around, when King and I came around in Chicago in a touring company with a much older Yule, I had to see it. And I gotta tell you that Yul Brynner is the hottest human that I ever saw. He will not always say what you would have him say, but now and then he'll say something wonderful. Those thoughtless things he'll do will hurt and worry you, but now and then he'll do something wonderful. He has 1,000 dreams that won't come true. You know that he believes in them, and that's enough for you. You'll always go along, defend him when he's wrong, and tell him when he's strong. He's wonderful. He'll always need your love, and so he'll get your love. A man who needs your love can be wonderful. This is a man who thinks with his heart. His heart is not always wise. This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries. This is a man you forgive and help and protect as long as you live. He will not always say what you would have him say, but now and then he'll say something wonderful. The thoughtless things he'll do will hurt and worry you, but now and then he'll do something wonderful. He has 1,000 dreams that won't come true. You know that he believes in them, and that's enough for you. You'll always go along, defend him when he's wrong, and tell him when he's strong. He's wonderful. He'll always need your love, and so he'll get your love. A man who needs your love can be wonderful. I would like to welcome back to the stage my friend and colleague, Robert Sims.
Marty, did you say that Northern, was it Northern Illinois University that, you know what? I taught at Northern Illinois University for 30 years. And we got all these flaccid mics here. And I've recently retired. I've been retired from there for 2 years. And in my retirement, I've picked up this new hobby of collecting art. And how many have been to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa? Well, you know, you stand in this line to see the Mona Lisa, and everyone's crowded around, and then voila, you see this tiny little painting that's up there, and people have waited for hours to see her. You know what, there was this Italian guy named Vincenzo, and he was so much in love with the Mona Lisa. In 1911, he stole the Mona Lisa and took it to his home and put her in a trunk, and he would just take her out and look at her and all of that. Well, they caught up with him and put him in jail. But there's something about this Mona Lisa. I've studied many African-American artists that studied in Paris in the 50s, and one of my favorite, Richard Mayhew, a landscape artist, he talked about seeing the Mona Lisa, and he just fell in love with the Mona Lisa. So there's something about that smile. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there, and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real? Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Thank you for being here and for coming and for missing the Beyonce concert. It just means the world to us. And we hope that we entertained you just as well. There are folks to thank. Marty Ballo, I've said this, Marty Ballo and I are producer-directing team often. And we've spent so much time on the phone that I call him Cuz. He's now my cousin by choice. I have said this publicly that I believe that Marty Ballo should be President of the United States.
Yip, yip, hooray.
He's cooperative and communicative, and unlike me, he never gets upset when there's this stuff on the fan. Marty, thank you as always. Marty Glickman, thank you for being the husband that we make fun of. And we want to thank our good friends here at PianoForte. This is my third time directing here, and they treat us like family, and it's a joy. And this is just a great room for entertaining. I would like to welcome our cast now. And do you all know what the theme of Swell Soirée is? We bring veteran cabaret artists and musical theater students who are aspiring, and we work together and we perform together. And I think our veterans learn as much from our students as our students learn from our veterans. So I'm going to call up my cast in order, if I can find the order. Whoops. Miss Anne-Sophie Lacombe Garcia. I mean, that's a name that fills a marquee. That's a very impressive name. Miss Natalie Beck. Fisher Wolf. Rachel Rebecca Visser. My pal from Florida, David Mullimans. Ava Logan. Kathy Glickman. Robert Sims. And there's this guy at the piano. It has been such a joy to work with Chuck Larkin, and I hope for me personally this is the first of many opportunities. You put the M in musical director, let me tell you, sir. So we have one more number to do for you.
You know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking know.
I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on a moonlit night, stars shining bright. Whisper on high, love said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue.
That's alright, mama, that's alright with you. That's alright, mama, just any way you do. That's alright, that's alright. That's alright now, mama, any way you do.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel where I'll be. I get so lonely, baby, I get so lonely. I get so lonely, I could die. So if your baby leaves you and you've got a tale to tell, just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel where you'll be. You'll be so lonely, baby, you'll be so lonely. You'll get so lonely, you could die.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Should I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
The warden threw a party at the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was jumping and the band began to swing. You ought to heard them knock down jailbirds sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the old cell block is dancing to the jailhouse rock. Everybody in the old cell block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Wah, wah. Well, you ain't caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. That was just a lie, a lie. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. Well, you ain't caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but stay off of my blue suede shoes. Yeah, blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Yeah, blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. You can do anything, stay off of my blue suede shoes.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my love complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. And my darling, I love you, and I always will.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the people on this stage thought that Elvis was, and still is, the king.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.